Hello. Well, welcome back to Reads of an Apple. My name is Stacy, and I'm here to chat about the things that happened during week 4. I did not film a clip all week. It was moving day that weekend, and when I got home from work every day, I was working on projects, putting together furniture, doing this and that, and doing things until 10, 11 o'clock at night. And then I would just take a shower and go to bed. And I wasn't filming, and I didn't have any of my stuff set up. Half of it was still packed. And then time just got away from me. So instead of doing daily quick clips and a vlog style for week 4, I'm currently almost halfway through week 5 when I'm filming this. But that's because week 4 is due to go up in a couple of days. So what we're going to do is we're just going to talk briefly about the books that I read. And then we will do the full week of the quest calendar so I can get caught up to do week 5 at that point. And then I have some hauls. I got quite a few packages over the past couple weeks, so we're just gonna open them all together. So this will be a recent reads mini haul quest calendar video type thing. So let's just start off with the books. The book that I listened to over the weekend was Amore by Kimberly Knight. I read this for the ABCs of Love read along, hosted by Jen and Jackie, of which the live show already happened. So this is book 1. Each book is by a different author, and the prompt was a letter of the alphabet. So Kimberly Knight chose Amore. And I gave this book 2.5 stars, and I struggled with it. And I had my Lexi read it to me, so text to speech, not actual audiobook. And I put it on my Echo while I was unpacking and dealing with things, so I wasn't paying 100% attention, and I feel like that's probably why I was actually able to get through this book. There was a lot of weird choices. There was kind of ish cheating going on in it. I know during the live show other people mentioned that they really struggled with the writing style. I didn't really notice that because of how I read it, and just kind of the situation of what was going on. And yeah, so this was I forgot the people's names, but our hero is he is Luke or Lucas or something like that. He is a police officer in LA, and he moonlights doing bodyguard jobs. And it starts out with him doing a bodyguard job at a sex club in LA, and he has a girlfriend who is also his partner, which I'm sorry, but bad idea. Oh my goodness. Hi, good morning, Sleepy Beauty. All of a sudden she just popped her little head around the corner and screamed at me. Hi. And while he is there, he runs into his childhood neighbor / first love / woman he gave his virginity to. And she is now an up and coming actress, and she is going to the sex club with her, I wouldn't say quite boyfriend, but definitely situationship, is what I would call it. And they reconnect from there, and then she starts to have issues with a stalker, and so she comes to him for help, and so he's able to kind of help get things set up and okay for her. Hi, can I help you? And it's their romance, so there's kind of cheating between him and his girlfriend. I didn't like the way that his partner was portrayed as a woman police officer. Can I help you. My goodness. She just woke up and she has been the most cuddliest, loneliest little kitty lately here. You want to say hi to everybody? This is who was screaming. Now she's just purring, I swear. She says, it's bedtime, Mommy. But yeah, so I gave it 2.5 stars. It was fine, but even with the way I was listening to it, there was some silly choices and some things that I wasn't quite fond of. So I gave it a 2.5 stars, but I feel like I should probably drop it down to 2 stars, but I'm just going to leave it at 2.5 for now. As for my reading challenges, for Winter's Kiss Bingo Board 2, I was able to apply this to Cover Model Has a Beard. For a Starbucks Quarterly Challenge, I use this for Pink Drink, and one of the options for that is a book with an AGA. This also works for the New to You Author Reading Challenge, the Read What You Own Challenge, because this is available on KU, and I'm counting KU and library books as a part of that. For No Resolution January, I use this for Read a Book with at least one person on the cover. And for Gildathon, I use this for Heat of the Moment, which is to use a random way on what to pick up next, or what book to pick up next. So yeah, I read that. And then the first physical book I read in my new place was new release, Magic Tides. Okay, hold that. I have a blanket on over my shoulder and she just curled up on the blanket so I can't raise my arm. Okay, there we go. Now, oh my gosh, now lay down and I'll put this side over you and I can lift the book up here. So yeah, I read Magic Tides by Ilona Andrews. This is Kate Daniels 10.5 and or Kate Daniels The Wilmington Years, Book 1. This is a long novella. This is the Kate Daniels book I never knew I needed, and I'm so happy that we have this. We don't get to see too many people because it is set in a different town, but we get Kate, and we get Conlin, and we get Curran, and we actually get Conlin and Curran's POVs for a couple chapters each, which was great. And I mean, it's Kate being Kate and Curran being Curran and having to deal with Kate being Kate. And then we get Conlin thrown into the mix as an 8-year-old. And I know, it was just so good. 5 stars. It was just so good. And it just... the way that this series makes me feel is magic, and this was just like perfect. There was so much packed into this for how little this book is. It's like 150-ish pages, and it was just so good. And it was really fun because it's been a while. Like, I read Hidden Legacy Book 6 when it came out, but otherwise I haven't been caught up in series for Ilona Andrews when they have a new release. So it was super exciting to pick this up right after release with everybody else. And there was like an emergency live show of the Ilona Andrews read along, and it was the 3 girls that hosted the Kate Daniels read along, and so we were all able to talk about this. And in other exciting Kate Daniels news, if you did not hear, Kate Daniels is coming to graphic audio. Book 1 is coming out in April, I think, and I will be rereading the series with graphic audios because I need all Ilona Andrews books in graphic audios, and I'm obsessed, absolutely obsessed. But this was amazing. As for my reading challenges, For Winter's Kiss number 2, I use this for cover model looking at the camera because Kate Daniels is looking at you. For Starbucks Quarterly Challenge, I use this for pumpkin spice latte, and one of the options for that is favorite author. This also worked for Read What You Own because I own the physical copy. This worked for No Resolution January, which is, I chose the Start a Buddy Read 0 to 24 hours before discussion time. I picked this up the night before the live show. For Guildathon, I use this for Through Fire and Flames, which is read a book or series that you love and want to continue. And this one is, I want it to continue to be published. And I will always read more Kate Daniels. I'll read anything from Maloney Andrews, but I will always take more Kate Daniels. But yeah, so there is Magic Tides. Then I tried to read Beckon by Verlene Landon. This is the second book in the ABCs of Love. This one, thankfully, I found in my library. All of the series was originally released on KU when it came out last year, but since the time frame has expired, a lot of the books have actually been taken down from KU, which is unfortunate, but thankfully my library had this one, and I DNF'd it at 35%. This is a romance between two characters who are both suffering, both in different kinds of PTSD, and then one is a military vet, so he has that type of PTSD, and then our heroine is just kind of starting to get to, I mean, I feel like you never get over grief, but to just kind of be a normally functioning person with grief, and at least normal for her, but she has kind of PTSD and situations with her husband getting killed by a drunk driver, and she also has some sort of mental tic, OCD. I mean, she has kind of something, but it's just called quirks, and it was never identified for her like it was with the hero. But I had to DNF this. This did not trigger me, but there's definite lots of suicide talk. But it got very, very repetitive, and I was like, I get it. He has PTSD and he's struggling. I don't need you telling me every other page how he's contemplating suicide and he's just making it through till he has the chance to commit suicide, or he feels that he's ready to commit suicide. And then where I stopped is he talks about the taste of the gun in his mouth, which means that he has, he just hasn't hit that final step. And it wasn't triggering for me, but it just felt gross the way that it was handled. And I was kind of starting to get upset by the way that it was handled. So I had to stop because I knew I was going to get angry and upset with the way that the author was continuing to handle that representation. And I myself, when I was young, was suicidal, and I'm not usually triggered by things like that, but I do, because it's something that I have struggled through. I am more aware on what should and shouldn't be discussed, and just the hand that it's written with, and how the situation is treated by the author, by the character that's going through it, and the characters around it. So it felt yucky to me. Now, because I finished it so early, I didn't apply it to any of my reading challenges outside of the new to you author challenge, because I did try a new to me author. Reading wise, writing style, I think it was probably better than the other one, but I couldn't finish this one. But I'm not gonna pick up another book by Verlene. So there is that. Now this next book, I'm just going to briefly touch base on because this is the first book I read for the Kindle Unlimited Readathon. I'll link my dedicated reading vlog up here. But the first book I read was The Astronaut and the Star, and I started this Thursday night, or maybe I technically started it Wednesday night because the readathon started Wednesday or Thursday or something. I don't know. It's the first book I read for the readathon, but I finished it on Friday, so I'm going to talk about it here because I usually end my weekly vlogs on Fridays. And yeah, I gave this 4.5 stars. I enjoyed it. It was super fun. I've had it on my Kindle since release, and I was very excited. I picked this up via audiobook, and it is super fun, and it is what it sounds like. Our heroine is an astronaut, and our hero is a movie star, and they get kind of paired together she's training him for a movie role to be an astronaut. And this is by Jen Comfort. And if you could not tell, it is available on KU, and it is available on KU with audio, as well as her second book, which just came out. But for my reading challenges, I am tentatively shifting this over to Winter's Kiss Bingo Board 3. I don't know if I'm going to complete that, but I'm at least keeping notes of what things will be applied to. So if I do end up working towards finishing a Winter's Kiss Bingo Board 3, I'll apply this to No People on the Cover. This also worked for New to You Author Challenge, Read What You Own Challenge, because I got the ebook for this for free. So I digitally own this. For No Resolution January, this was one of the host's bonkers suggestions, so that's one of the reasons why I picked it up. And then for Gildathron, I used this for Dance Among the Flames because I put this up higher on my TBR after scrolling through social media, which is the prompt for what that is. So those are the 4 books I read / attempted to read during the 4th week of January. Hi! Did you go eat your dinner? Or go drink some water or eat some hard food? I know. You want more soft food, don't you? Okay. So there's that. So let's move on to the next thing. So we have the quest calendar to play. And if you haven't seen any of my weekly vlogs, last year and this year, I have been playing the quest calendar. It is a daily calendar that is a role-playing game. It is based off of D20 based systems like Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, things like that. And the 2023 theme is the Void Spark Chronicles. So this is sci-fi, space opera, fun, amazingness. You're spoof. Now, I did get the Hero Book Companion, so my character sheet is in here, and let me just kind of flip through. So we are playing as Urzan, the Urzan Mystic, and her name is Zarilla Tur, so that is her. If you can see her here. So she kind of has like force kind of powers. She's kind of the Star Wars based. You're playing in my stuff over there. So yeah, let us take a look at the calendar here. If you haven't seen it before, this is what it looks like. So each day we will get some script font, and that is like the story that I will read out to you, and then there will be a box with block print, and it will be one of two items. It will be either like this. This is a combat table, so this tells you how many rounds, what types of rolls, that sort of thing. And if it's not a combat one, it's just the mechanics of how we are going to play the game. So this was Friday, January 20th. So we will have a full week to catch up here, and Saturdays and Sundays are combined, and everything we need to know is on the back of the previous page. So let's just kind of get to it. Oh, really? So here is Saturday and Sunday, so the 21st and 22nd. Greetings, life form. I am SD113. I have told Captain Kalis that I do not require assistance in the routine maintenance and cleaning of the Karnak. My AI personality simulator finds it bothersome that Askel frequently does my job as well. However, if my captain insists, then I shall take you on as my apprentice. Let's see how well you repair this terminal. So we'll have to do 3 things. Number 1 is repair the broken wiring. That will be a wisdom roll reminder engineering. Number 2, enter the access code. And 3, reprogram the terminal, which is an intellect roll reminder computers. Oh my goodness. You are full of it. Okay, so let me set this down. And then I will pull out our dice here. All right, and I got my little dice tray put together here, so we have a flat-ish place to roll because you're on my bed and I'm sitting behind my bed. So things are still kind of in flux around here, furniture-wise. So let's just kind of get through this. So first off is repair the broken wiring, which is a wisdom roll. So our wisdom is a +2. And we rolled a 17, so that's 19. So if the result is 15 or more, you expertly repair the old and worn wiring. SD113 is impressed and equally annoyed. Gain 1 credit as a reward, okay? Number 2, enter the code. The terminal is requiring a code to get into an administer changes. SD113's programming will not allow him to give this out. The following appears above the keypad. 9 blank 2 blank 2 blank 8 equals 16. Type in the correct 3 keys of the following 4 to make the equation correct. Plus, minus, divide, and multiplication. Okay, so if we're ending with 16, 2 times 16, 2 times 8 is 16. So I'm guessing it's going to be a plus. So, or it could be a minus. What is 16? So we could get to 8. So then 9 blank 2 blank 2 plus 8 equals 16. So if we can get to 8, I don't. So if it's 9 plus 2 is 11 divided by 2. No, that's an odd number. 9 minus 2 would make it 7. Oh, if we do 2 divided by 2, that is 1. So we could do 9 minus 2 divided by 2, which would be 1, because if we do it mathematically correct, you do multiplication and division first. So that would be like in parentheses. So then that'd be 8 plus 8 equals 16. So I'm going to say 9 minus 2 divided by 2 plus 8 equals 16. So let's check the answer. 9 minus 2 divided by 2 equals 8. Okay, cool. So we got it correct. So if you guessed correctly, I mean, it's just math, right? Okay. The system disables the emergency lock door, but you still need to get past the main locking mechanism. Gain a +4 bonus to all options for number 2. Number 3, I think, is what it's supposed to be below. Okay, so reprogram the terminal. So this is an intellect reminder computers. And we do not have computers. So our intellect is 0, so it's just what we roll. And hey, look, a 19, perfect. So, oh, plus we get the +4, so 23. If the result is 15 or more, you expertly reprogram the terminal and do so in a record amount of time. SD113 is impressed and equally annoyed. Gain 1 credit as a reward. Cool, so we've gotten 2 credits. Regardless of your efforts here, I am sufficient in programming the duties needed on the ship. Captain Kalis would achieve maximum efficiency if she invested in improvements and renovations which are beyond my scope of capabilities. So Sunday lottery. So this is something new that's for this year, is the Sunday lottery, and I believe it is a choice and we do not have to participate. Yeah, so you have the option to participate to partake in a lottery every Sunday. It is an optional roll where you could gain or lose credits. Each Sunday you may roll 1d6, and so depending on what you roll, if you roll a 1 or a 2, you lose credits, but if you roll a 3 through a 6, you gain credits. At this point we're early on, so I might as well. So let me pull out my d6 here. We might as well just roll it and see what happens. Hey, look, 6. So the lottery for when you roll a 6 is gain 4 credits. So we have a total of +6 credits right now. And I'm just going to kind of keep a running tab here. And then I'll just make changes on my character sheet once we get through the week. So that is Saturday and Sunday's quest calendar. So we will jump forward to Monday. So we're at a +6. All right, so I will set that aside. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, so it looks like we are meeting another person who's on board the ship. He looks like he might be an engineer or doctor or something like that because he's got goggles. Maybe engineer. Oh, or maybe he's cooking. I think he's cooking. Okay. I'm Askel, a factotum on the Karnak. I do anything needed of me. Cooking, managing resources, finances, handiwork, and anything else to keep this boat afloat. I'm also the captain's secretary, Brovkar's backup on dangerous missions, and Nayli's occasional co-pilot when she flies. SD113 hates when I do any maintenance, but this old ship constantly falls apart, and that bot isn't qualified to work on the Void Spark engine. I do what I can, but I hope Captain Kalis hires a good mechanic soon. Maybe you can shoulder some of the burden. Want to give me a hand with cooking? Tailoring meals to varied species without wasting rations is difficult. So we have 4 things that we're going to have to do here. Number 1, what do you know about cooking for various species? Intellect roll reminder student. 2, help wrangle the live food into the pot, which is a strength roll reminder animal tamer. 3, mix the various ingredients and spices, a wisdom roll. And 4, taste the food while cooking, a constitution roll. Okay, all right, that's kind of fun. So let's just get to it here. So, what do you know about cooking for various species? So, intellect reminder student, and we do not have student. So once again, our intellect is a 0 and a 14. Okay, you recall a fair, okay, so if the result is between 8 and 14, you recall a fair amount of knowledge on what is safe for most species to consume. Okay, so then on to number 2, help wrangle the live food into the pot. Our strength is a -2, but we do have, or we don't have animal tamer. So we have a -2 to what we roll, and we rolled a 5. If the result is 7 or less, you are bitten and stung by a nasty bug-like creature. Reduce your health by 2. Okay, so we're going to take 2 damage. Okay, 3, mix the various ingredients and spices. So this is a wisdom roll, which is a +2 for us. And that is a 14, so 16. If the result is 15 or more, Askel is impressed as you concoct a well-balanced meal that should amply feed all on board. Add 4 rations to your inventory. Heck yeah. And then taste the food while cooking, which is a constitution roll. And our constitution is a +1. And we rolled a 15, so 16. If the result is 15 or more, you have prepared an excellent meal. It tastes delicious and everyone should enjoy it. You have made a great impression with the crew. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, fun. All right. There's that. So that was Monday, January 23rd. So let's move forward to Tuesday, the 24th. Okay, looks like another crew member we're meeting. He's fun looking. Looks like maybe a pilot. Hey there, welcome to the bridge. I'm Naylee, and I'll be your pilot for the duration of your voyage. I do my best to make it fun. Did Captain Kalis tell you about our mission? We've been hired to catch a comet. A nearby station needs the ice and water this comet can provide. We just need to snag it and haul it back. It should be easy. Do you have any talents for flying a ship? I could use a good co-pilot. You should take over the rest of the way. Fun. Okay, so 1, locate the comet and plot a course to it. Intellect reminder piloting. And 2, fly the Karnak. Navigate the course to the comet, which is a dexterity roll, reminder piloting. Okay, so we do not have piloting. So our intellect is once again a 0, and our dexterity is a +1. Okay, so locate the comet and plot a course. That is a 12. So if the result is between 8 and 14, you locate the comet after a while and chart a direct course to it. It should take a while to fly there. Okay, and then fly the Karnak. So +1 to what we roll, that is a 16, so 17 total. If the result is 15 or more, you fly the Karnak like an expert. You come up to the comet quickly as you intercept it along its path. Neely is impressed with your effort. She gives you 2 credits for a reward. Perfect. So I will just kind of make another note here. Now we're at a +8. Okay. So that was Kaylee on Tuesday. So now Wednesday. Oh, okay, so it looks like we're gonna do more with the comet. Look at that. Look at, isn't that pretty? Oh, that's so pretty. I love like space stuff. It's so fun. Okay, the comet is in range. Now we need to carefully snare it with the ship's grappling hooks. We need to maintain a consistent distance when we launch the hooks, or we risk tearing the ship apart. Once those are in, we can get you over there to place some equipment down. You are doing well. I will let you take over. So 1A is fly in close and remain steady, which is a wisdom roll, reminder piloting. Or B is approach slowly and cautiously, which is a dexterity roll, reminder piloting. Then number 2 is review the rules for ship combat and damage. 3 is fire the first hook to catch the comet. And then 4 is fire the second hook to catch the comet. So those are D100 rolls plus aiming. Okay, so I'm going to choose to fly in close and remain steady. So that is a wisdom roll, which gives us a +2. And that is a 14, so total of 16. Ooh, perfect. If the result is 16 or more, you are natural. You can follow closely to the comet and maintain a consistent and safe distance. Gain a +20 bonus to fire the hooks, number 2 and 3 below. Okay, so number 2 is reviewing the rules for the ship combat. So the starting aim modifier for the Karnak is +10, and the starting evasion modifier is also a +10. The starting shield value is 1, and the starting integrity value for each compartment is 3. So, after subtracting your shield value, you will roll a d6 to determine which compartment gets hit. Each time a compartment gets hit, reduce the compartment's integrity by 1. If the integrity of a compartment ever falls to 0, remove any followers and ship upgrades attached to that compartment. They are destroyed. If further damage is dealt to a compartment with an integrity of 0, reduce your hero's health by that much damage instead. So that's a lot. But let me pull out my D100s and then we will move on. Okay, so I pulled out my D100. Now they do make actual D100s. If you don't know role-playing games, D stands for dice. And then the number is how many sides. But for most RPGs, to roll a D100, which you roll, is your D10 and then your percentile. And so this will give you your... I guess your tens digits, and then this will give you your single digit. Of course, I just dropped it. Okay. For a second, I was worried it rolled under the bed, but it did not. So, once again, our normal aim is a +10, but for this instance, we do get that bonus of +20, so we will be adding +30 to whatever we roll for here. So, on to number 3. Fire the first hook to catch the comet. So we rolled a 71, so we are at 101. If the result is 56 or more, you snag the comet with the first hook and fall perfectly into pace with the comet as it continues to travel. So, and then number 4, our final step, fire the second hook to catch the comet. And that is a 97, so we are once again over 100. If the result is 61 or more, you snag the comet with the second hook and fall perfectly into pace with the comet as it continues to travel. So perfect. Both hooks landed perfectly. Alrighty. So yeah, that was Wednesday's shenanigans. So let's see what happens on Thursday. Okay, so it looks like we're meeting a new person on the crew. And we might be leaving the ship. He's getting dressed. You will be accompanying Brokvar on this mission. Gear up in a spacesuit and get to the airlock. Okay, super fun. So number 1 is bond with the first mate and ship bot. 2, so then we have 2 options for 2. A is request help getting into your spacesuit, or B is demand help with your spacesuit. So one is the first is a charisma roll, reminder persuasive, and the second is a strength roll, reminder intimidate. Yeah, I'm going with the first option. And then number 3 is gear up. Okay, so let me switch here. So, bond with the first mate and ship bot. Okay, so this is going to be a charisma roll, and our charisma is -2. Great. Okay, well, a 17. Could have been worse. So, the result is 15. Wow, there's a lot of different dialogue text depending on what you rolled here. But if the result is 15 or more, SD-113, while I am able to exit the ship without protection, you life forms are easily killed by a lack of atmospheric pressure. and breathable air. I am checking over the spacesuits for any tears, openings, and other malfunctions. It is important to do this to ensure your safety. I do not wish to get distracted and make a mistake. Your lives are important to the ongoing function of the Karnak, and Captain Kalis would be most bothered if we lost either of you. Then Brookvar says, you ever been out on a spacewalk? It ain't like the comfort of the ship. 0G on a ship is nothing compared to the vast emptiness of space. It can be scary as hell. I must admit, it is nice to have another going on this with me. Askel does okay, but his stomach can't handle it. You should have seen him last time. He threw open his helmet and had to get hauled back in. Never did get the smell out. I think that is the helmet you're using too. Ha! Let's hope you don't get motion sickness. Well, we'll soon see what you've got. Okay, that's fun. All right, so, and then I'm going to go with 2A, request help getting into your spacesuit. So that is a charisma. So once again, a -2. But, okay. So we have a 13, so that is 11. Let's see what we have. If the result is between 8 and 14, it probably is a good idea to make sure you've got the suit on correctly. Let me look over you and see how well you did. Gain a +1 bonus to all of your rolls on the next page. Hey! And then number 3 is gear up. There are a few items left for this mission. Add 1 med kit and 1 antidote to your inventory. Okay, so med kit and antidote. Perfect. Okay, so I'll move that over there. So that was Thursday. So we officially have 1 day left. We are just cruising right on through. So Friday, we are officially going outside of the ship. All right. You go through the airlock and make your way around the Karnak to where the comet is tethered via the lines on the grappling hooks. You and Brokvar begin to climb the wires and make your way across the comet. So 1 is get accustomed to the experience of a spacewalk, which is a constitution roll. And then we have 2 options for number 2. A is be careful not to slip or hurt yourself, which is a dexterity roll, reminder athlete. Or B is use your strength to avoid slipping, which is a strength roll, reminder athlete. Now, we do have athlete. We finally have a skill that we have. Our strength is a -2 and our dex is a +1. So I'm going to go with the dex option for sure. So that will be careful not to slip. But first, we gotta get accustomed to the experience of a spacewalk. So +1 for our constitution plus our +1 bonus, so +2 total. And we rolled a 13, so 15. If the result is 15 or more, your body and mind quickly adapt to the feelings of weightlessness in the void of space. This is so fun. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. All right, and then number 2, be careful not to slip or hurt yourself. So dexterity, reminder, athlete. So our dexterity is +1. We do have athlete, which gives us a +2. That's like our skill. And then we have another +1. So +4 to what we roll. Hey. Rolling in the bonuses. And a nat 20, which doesn't mean anything in this game outside of you're more likely to complete everything at a higher success rate, but it's still exciting to roll a natural 20, right? So 24. If the result is 11 or more, you take your time and move carefully. You have no trouble getting across the line. You make it to the comet safely. And that's it. So that is Friday, January 27th. We are almost caught up. So yeah, that ends week 4's quest calendar. So we will continue next week in week 5 with Saturday and Sunday, and then I'll just get caught up, and then hopefully the rest of the week I'll be able to film at least my daily quest calendar updates and go from there. So, oh gosh, we're already over 40 minutes. So I have a lot of packages to unbox with you. So what I think I might do is I might just film it separately, and I'll do like the first haul of the new year or first haul in my new place or something like that. So I think I'll leave all of the bookish stuff for that. But let me move my dice here so I don't drop anything. I did get my fortune cookie soapbox. My goodness. For what month is it? January. So let's open that real quick because it's been sitting on my counter for over a week now, and I know the collection is already launched because I got an email about it and I was like, oh no, I still haven't opened it yet. So if you have not seen me talk about it before, Fortune Cookie Soap is a bath and body product company out of Oklahoma. Everything is handmade, small batch. They do monthly, they have their subscription box. It is, I believe, $19.95 a month. That includes shipping, and then you also get a code that's $10 off of either $20 or $25. That's good for a month from date of ship. And each month has a different theme with at least 4 to 6 usual different scents. And then the subscription box is a good way to get samples of the different scents and an example of some of the products that the scents will be available in. So let us just kind of dive right in. So January's theme is snuggle season. And the extended collection launched January 27th at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. So here is all the information. I will have them linked down below. I definitely recommend signing up for their newsletter if you're interested in them, because whenever they do mini collections or little capsule collections, or when the monthly collection goes live on the website, there's always email notification. So let us take a look. The back is all of the scent descriptions, but I don't really get on Facebook anymore, so I don't get spoiled on them anymore. So let us see. So each month they also create 4 stickers that are themed around what's going on for the month. So and you always get one random sticker in your subscription box and any orders you place for the month. And then they also sell the 4-pack of stickers as well. But the sticker I got is Cold Hands Warm Heart. That's super cute. Okay, and then the tissue paper it comes in usually matches the theme. We're going with this tan brownish color. I'm all about it. Okay, so let's see. Ooh! Okay, so it looks like we've got 4 items in this box, and let's just go through it. Ooh, something smells good already. So we'll just grab this one. So this is Feelin' Frosty, and this is a scalp scrub. So let me pop it open here so we can kind of see what it looks like. Oh, interesting. It's a little thicker than I expected. This is really pretty brown. Ooh, there's definitely like something spicy in that, but I like it. I think I want to say it's cinnamon, and then I can't tell if there's something fruity. It's not giving me orange, but I'm getting like slight citrus. But that could be something else in this box. But that smells really good. I like that smell a lot. I'm going to give that 4.5 out of 5. That smells amazing. Scalp scrub. I don't think I've gotten a scalp scrub from them before, so let me see what it says. Section wet hair to reveal scalp. Apply a quarter-size amount directly to scalp and rub in circular motions. Rinse and follow with shampoo and conditioner for best results. Not intended for daily use. Recommended use once a week. Interesting. And it's got a whole bunch of different kinds of ingredients for it. So I wonder, that might help. I was itching my scalp today earlier, and I just like reached up and did like a little scratch, and then I noticed that I was slightly bloody, and I was like, oh, I might have a pimple, which my face is completely breaking out, so it wouldn't surprise me that my scalp is breaking out as well. So I might try this. This is perfect because I can try it a few times and see what I think, and then I can know if I like their scalp scrub or not. So that's exciting, a new product, and it smells amazing. I would definitely buy that in like a shampoo and conditioner. So let's see what the official scent says. Feeling frosty. Are you feeling a bit frosty? Snowflakes nipping at your nose or toes? With this wintry blend of sparkling pomegranate, citrus zest, cinnamon stick, with the feel-good chill of menthol, it will surely be the pick-me-up you need this winter. I didn't get the menthol, but I am a little bit plugged up because it's been negative degrees the past couple days. You know, that might be what's messing with me with the fruity flavors, where I couldn't quite tell what the fruit was. That might be the menthol, and now I just stuck my nose in it. Great. All right, yeah, so that's fun. Okay, let's move on. We'll do this little bottle. So this is a Let's Stay Home room spray. Okay, I'm excited. Ooh, I've smelled something similar. I mean, this is spicy. I got cloves, I've got cinnamon most likely, and I feel like apple. I don't know what this is, but this is amazing. I don't like their new sprays. The like thing sits down and then you have to kind of like pop it up yourself. Oh my gosh, that totally did not spray properly. There we go. Let me just inhale it. See, and the thing's stuck. And then slowly it'll just kind of pop up by itself, but there we go. Yeah, definitely spicy and apples. I like that a lot. I'm gonna give this 4 out of 5. It's a great scent. I think it needs like a touch of vanilla or something to help kind of round it out, but let's see what it says. The weather outside is frightful, but this blend of curled Macintosh apple peels, cinnamon, allspice, clove, and whipped buttercream is so delightful. Yeah, that is very, very delightful. So, our next thing, a shower steamer. This is a huge shower steamer, and this is hot apple toddy. Ooh, we've got apple vibes going on here. Apples and spices. I'm for it. I'm okay with it. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this, I mean, cinnamon, clove, this smells like a different kind of apple, maybe a greener apple or a more tart apple, but there's something else in this that rounds it out. And I'm almost getting like a caramely scent, kind of like a caramel green apple or something, and I'm getting like a touch of either lemon or lime. Oh my gosh, and this is huge. This will last definitely a couple of showers. I love their shower steamers. They're so great. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. 5 stars. I love that scent. That is great. So let's see what it officially is because I was getting a lot of different things there. Hot apple toddy. Warm up the season with a comforting blend of aged bourbon. Okay. Green apple, cinnamon stick, and clove bud. We've made it with just the right amount of honeycomb and caramel with the slightest hint of lemon. The perfect hot apple toddy for those chilly days ahead. I mean, let's be honest. I would like this as a drink. I mean, I don't think I've had bourbon before, but give me a little bit of alcohol mixed into like a cider with cinnamon and clove with a touch of honey and a touch of caramel and a touch of lemon. Like, that sounds downright delicious. And it smells amazing. yeah, that is my winner scent so far. But so far, all 3 scents have hit it out of the park, which is always exciting. I feel like a lot of collections, there's one scent that doesn't quite do it for me, but this one, I'm all for. And then the final one we have is Comfy Cozy Goat Milk and Honey Lotion. That's kind of their new lotion, is the goat milk lotions. I much prefer their creams and not their thin lotions. If I want some of their thinner moisturizers, I get their actual body milk, and that's like straight liquid. But I'm not the biggest fan of the formula for the goat milk lotion. But we'll see what this scent is. So Comfy Cozy. If I can actually smell it here. I'm getting chocolate. It smells like chocolate to me. And that's pretty much it. Like, there's something mixed into the chocolate. It's not just straight chocolate, but that's what's standing out for me, for what I can smell. And let's see. Maybe the formula's changed. So let's try a little dollop and see. Alright, it's a little bit thicker. You can see it kind of holding its shape. So they've definitely, I think, improved the formula. The last couple I got, like, you go to pour out a little bit and it just like runs everywhere. But, oh yeah, no, this is maybe a hot chocolate with marshmallows or something, but you know what? That's not bad. Okay, maybe the other one was just a goat milk lotion and not goat milk and honey. And maybe that's what the difference is. But, I mean, it's holding its shape. And it's soaking in really quickly, which is nice. I mean, you know, and my hands don't feel super tacky. Okay. I take back my previous comments. The formula has definitely improved, and that's something fun because they are a small business and everything's handmade. They can make a lot of little tweaks a lot quicker than some of those bigger companies. But let's look at this app because I think this is hot chocolate. Imagine sitting by a cozy warm fire, nestled up in your favorite comfy blanket, sipping your favorite hot chocolate with the biggest dollop of whipped cream and delicious caramel drizzle on top. Sounds magical, doesn't it? Sure, if you like hot chocolate. I'm not a big chocolate person. I will have a cup of hot chocolate every now and again, mostly when it's that time of month and I'm really not feeling tea. Speaking of, I have tea and now it's probably cold because it's just been sitting here steeping forever. And I made a ginormous cup in my Save the Drama for Your Llama mug. I made Celestial Seasonings. This is their green tea sleepy time. Yeah, that's cold tea. Okay, but yeah. So that's it for my fortune cookie soapbox. Like I said, I'll try to do a video by itself, opening my bookish stuff. Maybe I'll kind of start putting them in a corner somewhere so they don't get lost in all the other mess that's going around my apartment. And then I'll just do a haul video by itself instead of showing you guys books as I get them. But yeah, I'm gonna stop there because we are about an hour here. So yeah, it doesn't matter. We always hit an hour whether I'm filming little clips throughout the week or just one big clip. But I'm hoping things will kind of get settled here. I got my washer. I went to the local used appliance store and got a really nice set of used washer and dryer, and that's in today. Earlier today, I went to American Furniture Warehouse and I bought a full-size couch. So I'm gonna have a comfy couch that I can work on. I have more furniture that I would like to buy to kind of reorganize things and reset things up, but I need to kind of slow down because I'm spending a lot of money and I need to calm down a little bit. But I just want to get everything done and unpacked and away how I want it to be, and then I can just relax, and I don't want it to drag on. But I mean, at the very least, I still have some of my other bookcases and my like dining room table in the storage unit, so that might have to wait till the end of February, possibly even March if I can squeeze that finances wise. So yeah, as much as I want it to get everything done now, it's not going to happen now, but at least I will have a couch and I can do my laundry, so that's exciting. And I'm missing a kitchen box, which is really annoying. So yeah, I'll stop blabbering at you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that it was kind of a hodgepodge rundown of what happened, but hopefully things will shortly. I'm giving myself like the next week and a half to kind of re-get things settled and in a good flow, and then I can kind of start doing my thing and reading more. I mean, I did read 4 books last week, but it didn't feel like I read very much, and a lot of them were audiobooks, and I do miss, as much fun as I'm having reading audiobooks, I do miss physically reading, and so I definitely need to get things kind of caught up and settled so I can do a little bit of both. But yeah, let me know if any of this sounds good, if any of these scents in the Fortune Cookie Soapbox sounds good to you. I definitely will be putting in an order for more of these shower steamers because I don't have very many shower steamers left, and I definitely want to get a couple more of those scents, and I definitely would like to see more of what else is going on in these other scents, what type of products they are selling in them. So I definitely will be making an order and using my code from the subscription box for it because it's $10 off. But yeah, otherwise, if you'd like to leave me an emoji, leave me something spice related, so like a pie or a cup of tea or something that you would add spices to. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you all soon with another video.